Hi there, this is Diane, D&F Properties. Today is May 24th, and I just wanted to give you a quick update on what I've learned this week from my marketing meetings and from a webinar I attended yesterday about electrification. This was sponsored by my real estate board, the Santa Clara County Association of Realtors. And not only do realtors help people buy and sell and create wealth, we're also there to protect property rights and home ownership. So we have these two directors at our board that are government affairs directors, and they go out there and look at all the new laws that have passed or going to pass, and we try to fight them or we try to change them as a group. There's one that's very concerning. It affects all of us, or the majority of us. As you know, the majority of homes have gas appliances, either water heaters, furnaces, stoves. They want to ban those. This Bay Area Quality Management District, which is a regional government that kind of gets slipped under the radar because nobody pays attention to them. So these group of 20 people, more or less, decided that we're going to go all electric in California by 2027 and are going to ban water heaters first and then furnaces, and then California is going to, by 2030, do the whole state. The problem is they really didn't think this through. And you can't just buy a water heater and plug it into your socket. It will not work when you buy an electric one. There's a lot of retrofitting that needs to happen, and it's going to be costly. So by 2027, nobody can buy a water heater that's gas any longer. It's against the law to buy them and place them in your home in Santa Clara County. If I were you, I'd probably buy all my gas appliances in 2026 and replace them all, because you'll know that will last 10 or so years. They're not going to force you to retrofit by 2026, but if they break, they're not going to let you buy new gas ones. So they're not going to be able to be sold in the Bay Area and then later on in California. So what does that mean? That means that in order to retrofit your home, it's going to cost you a lot of money. It could be $50,000, $60,000, $100,000, or even more in some cases, depending on the location of the services and what they have to move. Plus, you got to get permits from PG&E, and you got to get permits from the city, which could take months. So if your water heater breaks in the beginning of 2026 and you haven't converted your home to adapt electricity, all electric, you are going to be in trouble. You could be without heat or cooking if the only appliance you have is a gas stove, or hot water for months. So this is a very, very, very bad law that was placed under our noses without no one noticing, and we have to do something to change it. So I would encourage you to talk to your elected officials, see if there's something that could be done. You could go to the website that placed this law. It's the BAAQMD.com, I believe. And yeah, I think it's .com. And see what this is all about. You can Google the ban of gas appliance ban in California, and you'll also get that new ruling. It's not good the way they threw it at us, and they're not even thinking about the cost that it's going to be for all of us. They may make it a point of sale. If they make it a point of sale, that's going to be really bad for the real estate industry and for sellers, because if it's a point of sale and it has to be done to close escrow, who's going to pay for it? Who's going to pay the cost? How about people that don't have enough equity in their home, or they don't have the money to pay for this retrofit? It could be devastating. So this is something that we need to change, and I think we all need to band together and get something done. I think my board and the realtors are probably doing something about that, and as more and more information comes about, I will definitely share it with all of you, and if you want to call me and discuss this, please do so. One thing one person said today that I thought was pretty interesting, they said, if you don't get involved in politics, the politics will involve you. So it's really important to pay attention to what's happening. Politics is not just about what's happening on the government, the high federal level. There's a lot of local government that happens, and you really need to know, because it does affect you and affects a lot of people. Another thing that we want to switch gears to is an update on the market. We're still extremely low in inventory. As of today, there's 870 homes that are active, and of about 15 to 20% of those are in a status that says do not show. That means they're getting prepared for market. So there's only like 600 and something homes that are really available to show, and that's every price point and in every county in Santa Clara County. So that's very bad for buyers. Buyers have to be very, very prepared and ready to pay more for a home if they're really want to shop for a home. Interest rates have gone up a little bit this week. The debt ceiling that you hear about, the federal debt ceiling, is impacting the rates because we haven't come to an agreement yet on that, or whether it's going to be raised or whether they're going to cut some stuff off the budget. It is really important for the rates. Rates are kind of undecisive right now, so until they decide on what they're going to do, they say it's June 1st, we're going to probably see rates be very erratic. So they did move up a little bit. They were better about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, but we'll see how they go in the next few weeks. If you need any information about real estate, about renting, about almost anything, if you need resources for anything, I can help you with that. My name is Diane. I'm D&F Properties, and my number is 408-270-9776, or you can email me, dfproperties5000@gmail.com, or text me at 408-221-6602, or Facebook me. I'm available. I'd love to chat real estate, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for listening, and share if you can. Bye.